And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's season premiere of The Flash, Season 7, Episode 1. That's right, happy Flash Day. The Flash is back. An all new season and all new episodes. So, let's get started. And spoiler alert if you have not seen tonight's episode. So, minor spoilers. Nothing really big happened anyway, but I'm still gonna spoil some certain things that could eventually happen for future episodes. So let's talk about it. So the last season, we all know that Barry, when he was trying to give her the blood work and all that, he kind of had to do it in a way by getting rid of his speed, or better known as the Speed Force. He literally had to give it to the Speed Force to stop blood work from basically taking over. Then, of course, Crisis happened, and then everything got reset, and now Barry himself barely has any speed. So what he had to do, him and the team, has to figure out a way to bring back the Speed Force. And they did. They did. And, Barry has a new team member. I forgot the actor who plays him, but and I also forgot the character's name. But he's in the show now, moving forward. We got to see Iris, who we last saw last season, was stuck in the mirror world. She's still in there, and we got to see that as well. There was no Caitlin in this season, and there was no Cisco. So, but don't worry, they will be part of the new season. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Daniela Panabaker and more episodes moving forward. Now that she had her child, so she should be good to go for this season. But yeah, so this episode was basically more about Barry and the new guy, and of course, the new Harrison Wells, Nash, as they call him, Nash, and of course, the girl that he always hangs out with, and of course, Cecile was there as well. She had a big role. We got to see Top and Mirror Master. They came back for a little bit. Obviously, the new Mirror Master girl came in, did her thing, and she pretty much took out Mirror Master. Like literally like that, like in 5 seconds. She made her hand like a kind of like a cannon or something. She just blasted him and killed him, and then Top got arrested. And then of course Cecile throughout the episode pretty much, interrogated her about what's going on with the plan, why was she involved in the first place, and it all goes back to finding out that this new Mirror Master woman, we find out something very big at the end about her character, and I'll explain that at the end. And of course, we see Iris in this episode still trapped in the mirror world, and she starts struggling with her, I guess, her inner self. She sees different seasoned versions of herself from, I guess, season 1 all the way through when she was from the future with Nora, with the gray stripes in her hair. So we got to see that, her struggling with that. So she's still stuck, trying to figure out how to get out of there. And don't forget, we have Captain Singh. He's also in there, but we didn't see him in this episode. And Cisco's girlfriend, who's also in there as well, but we didn't see her either. But basically, the whole episode is basically Nash and the team trying to figure out and help Barry get his speed back. And they kind of figure it out when Nash found out that all the Harrison Wells that he's been talking to are actually, when Crisis, when the new Crisis happened, when Earth Prime got born, all the Nashes that died, Harrison Wells, Sherlock, or Sherlock as they call him, HR, they all died, and now they're inside Nash's body somehow, or their minds, and they try to get Barry's speed back. And then of course Barry, obviously the first time never works when they're trying to do something. Of course it went kablooey. So, and then of course, a couple moments where we got to see Barry had all the HRs in his head, and then of course Nash had to figure out a way to fix that, which they did. And Barry at the end got his speed back and basically saved the town from being destroyed by a plane that had like nuclear weapons inside it. So there was that. And of course the big reveal at the end, that the fact that the new Mirror Master woman, I just forget her name, she is not even the real Mirror Master woman. She's actually a reflection of her, who's actually out there doing her thing. So that also leads me to believe, moving forward, that maybe the big bads of this season, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like if this mirror version of this woman who was a real person when she got blasted by the particle accelerator, who supposedly went into the mirror world, is not a real person, then it's possible moving forward for a villain we could get the mirror version of the Flash. Possibility. I doubt it, but who knows? There is actually a mirror world in the comics where, you know, all the heroes end up having mirror versions of themselves and a lot more stronger, so that's a possibility. But at this point, who knows? We got to see Iris try to figure out a way to contact Barry, so I think at the end of this episode, she figured that out. So probably next week's episode, she's going to start typing something, and hopefully it gets mirrored in the opposite direction, so that maybe Barry can see it in a reflection somewhere and try to get her back. He knows he has to get her back, but moving forward, we have to see what happens with that and how long it will take. We got to see him get a new costume. That was cool. We also got to see him get a new way that the mask will come on, so that was cool. It was kind of like in the Earth X episode, you know, when the Nazis had their, you know, their holograms mask comes on and it comes off, like that projection version. That we got that for the Flash, so his mask would just automatically come on instead of him just putting it on. So that was cool. And so yeah, Barry's got his speed now. We didn't see new lightning, but like how we see in the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, he does supposedly get new lightning in this. I don't think we saw it. Maybe a little bit, because I think we know. You know what? I take it back. We did see it. It was because obviously the Speed Force is now organic and not actually what it's supposed to be. You know, he created it this time, so it's gonna be a different. He's probably gonna have different lightning moving forward. So that's interesting. But it was a fun start to the episode. Obviously, it has its cheesy moments like it always does. But you know, I just like the Flash, and I just can't wait to see what the season is gonna be about and what's gonna happen this season. How they're gonna get Iris out of the mirror world. Is anything gonna come out of the mirror world to be the new threat moving forward? A lot of questions, but you know, we have to wait and see what happens. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.